Award-winning journalist Greta Van Susteren recently visited Ukraine, where she witnessed displaced Ukrainians taking refuge at the Lviv train station and those being treated at a field hospital set up by Franklin Graham's humanitarian organization called Samaritan's Purse. Here with more about who she met, what she witnessed, her firsthand account is Greta Van Susteren. Greta, great to see you again.
Nice to talk to you, Heather.
Yeah, you know, you've been all over the world. You've witnessed war and war crimes everywhere. What stood out to you?
Well, what stood out to me here in this instance, this was a war in an urban setting where I was, in Lviv. I've been to wars in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Burma, and other places where it isn't urban, but this was right in the middle of a city. And, you know, all the people who are there, who are evacuating, they're coming from other parts in the country, and they are, as you might imagine, as we've seen, they're scared, but many of them are sick. You know, they've got fevers, they've got heart problems, they've got diabetes, they've got headaches, and some of them are even injured. I saw one patient who had been burned and was on a train traveling 8 hours away just to get to this field hospital and then to evacuate into Poland. But the best way for me to describe this is to tell you about Samaritan's Purse, run by Reverend Franklin Graham. He has a field hospital that they put in the war zone, in the basement of a shopping center, like a bomb shelter. So take a look at what this field hospital is and how it cares for people. Franklin, you and you've been to many field hospitals. I've been to field hospitals with Samaritan's Purse all over the world, Iraq, Bahamas, I don't know, many places in the world. This is the first time I've seen a field hospital in a basement, essentially. Where are we?
We're in a parking garage in Lviv, Ukraine. And so it's safe down here, Greta. I mean, it's safer than if we were out in a field like we were in Iraq. But Iraq, we had to put concrete, remember, walls around.
There was a blast walls, but we could hear the shooting from Mosul.
We could. And now we're a long way away from the fighting here right now. But this city has been targeted. It was hit yesterday, just a few miles from where we're standing right now. The Russians targeted the facility. But this is concrete above us, so it's a parking garage. There's a big shopping mall above us, so we feel that this is probably maybe as safe, or one of the safest places we could be. And so our team came out and did a survey, and the owners of this mall don't know who they are, but they gave us permission to set up here in the basement.
These look they look a lot like all the other field hospitals. Do you have sort of a model? Is that what you do?
So we have a model, and we set them all up basically the same, Greta, and because it makes it easier when you have the same kind of system. We use the same tents.
And how many beds do you have in the ER?
So in the ER here, I believe there's 10 beds right now.
And obviously you triage them here and decide who goes where next. Where do you get these hospitals?
Where do we get them from?
Yeah, where do you get? Not that we want, but where do you get them? I mean, they're magnificent.
Well, Greta, it takes a lot of work. But here's the key. You know, you can buy all this stuff, right? But it's the people that make it happen. That's right. If you don't have the people, you can have a nice, great tent, but that's all it is. You can have this equipment, and that's all it is, but it's the people behind it. And these nurses that you see back here, it's just an incredible group of men and women that come from all across the country, and they are out here risking their life to save life.
You can do x-rays here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. A lot of the folks that we see are coming out of the war. They're coming out of the fighting. They come here for safety. The displaced population, they have injuries, broken bones, things that have happened because of blast injuries.
They put some screws in this guy's...
That's right. Looks like an ankle.
Who did that?
I don't know, actually.
Was that done here?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure. But that's a picture of an ankle. It doesn't look, actually, the way it looks to me, it doesn't look like somebody that's very old. That looks like an adolescent, honestly.
And can you do orthopedic surgery here like that?
Yes,
I mean, if someone needed to have screws put in a bone?
Plates, nailing, all kinds of different things. We have an orthopedic surgeon on site.
What do you see mostly here?
So it's the displaced population, the people that are the civilians that are coming from the east here at this hospital. Now we're seeing everything from have heart conditions and they don't have their medications, or the doctors that can't go in. we do see some evidence of the war itself, blast injuries and that kind of things that are untreated, infections, things like that.
You worked at the Mayo Clinic doing anesthesiology, right?
That's correct.
I knew that. That's why I asked you that. I wanted to say that. I wanted you to say that on camera because I knew that. Because I mean, everyone who comes here is, I mean, so enormously talented, such a rich experience. It brings so much here that it's just, I mean, it's like you grab the most experience and the people who want to help the most, and you put them here. It's like, frankly, this is where I'd want medical care.
Man, it really is remarkable, Greta.
Yeah, it is, Heather. And what's so interesting about Heather is that they've done this all over the world, even in Central Park with COVID.
Right,
They've got
I remember
it all,
that.
so incredible that they have arranged it. But you'd be so proud of these Americans who they come all the time, they come calling every time there's need, and they put themselves at risk to help others. And, and Samaritan's Purse has got an incredible operation to help people.
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. I'm from Charlotte, which is where they are. And I also worked in Asheville, North Carolina, which is where they have a retreat area as well. So I'm really familiar with what they do. One of the other issues that we've done some stories on is the HIV issue there in Ukraine.
Yeah, that's obviously a problem, but that's not, they're just every single medical problem that we have here in the United States, the Ukrainians have, but add onto it war crime, the war crimes that they can be hurt and that they are fleeing and that they are scared and frightened. So they've got all the problems we have plus they have more than we do currently. And it's, it's people like this, like Samaritan's Purse and all the volunteers, all the Americans, other places who gather to help them, which is truly extraordinary.
Yeah, and putting their lives in danger as a result, going into these war zones. What about any children that you saw? We had, one of the people that's with a group trying to rescue babies and children out of Ukraine right now. Were there children that you saw?
I saw a few children because I saw a few families. I didn't see children actually being cared for, but that's a real problem is the orphans that they have in Ukraine because they can't get the orphans out of Ukraine because, as one of your prior guests was talking about, that you can't just move them across a border and find a home for them. I mean, these are little kids. They're babies, they're infants. It is, it's an incredible humanitarian crisis. It's sort of interesting that the ambassador of the UN, our U.S. ambassador to the UN right now, is visiting two countries that border Ukraine, and she's going to talk to refugees. And I think that's a really good idea because if you go there and see it with your own eyes, it's why Reverend Franklin Graham went over there to look at his hospital. When you see it up close like you do, you really get a sense of, of what's happening and what's needed and how we can help.
Yeah. Greta, thank you so much for bringing us all those details and all the work that you do with their organization as well, just personally. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather.